6-yard line. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's Scott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
2 brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Sanders, the ball carrier, brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
5-yard line.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. To throw again is Wilson. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
To throw again. Wilson buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's brought down. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell able to make it in from a yard out. And his guys have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson will throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Brought down by Nate Gehrig. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
Gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson stepping up. He'll try and run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Set to go now on a beautiful beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
23 yards, the final tally. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try again with Bell. And this time he is in. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo or their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think, gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Visitors, nothing.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. DK Metcalf, 49 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.